What is happening, guys? You're tuned into 3 Music TV. It's your boy Koto Trip, and you know when I come your way, I'm definitely coming your way with something special. We call this a thread special because we usually have like really special guests in the house, and today's guest goes without saying. You know him if you love music, if you love Ghanaian music, you definitely know him because he has been around for a very, very long time. I have the person of FlowKing Stone. You're welcome, senior man.
Bro, that's thank you.
Many had to say about studio. I just go switch the cheese wall.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm excited that you're in the house today.
Yeah, I'm honored, bro.
Yeah, it's really exciting to
pleasure.
have you. Yeah, because I have your name has been with us. You have been with us for a very long time. I have known you from as long as I was like 15 years. 15 years. I did like rap music, so I've definitely been in tune with the brothers and stuff. But I just want us to go back a little bit.
Let's do it.
To brothers, from brothers till now.
Yeah.
What is your take? What is your opinion on what the industry is like? What is your opinion on rap or music these days, basically?
I would say that you see, every generation comes with their sound.
Yeah.
So this generation has their sound. When our first song blew up, which is 1 Gallon, it's 19 years old now, 19 years ago.
Yeah.
But through those times, we went through the periods where crunk music became the most powerful sound. So that time we did Flash Mefro, we did Give Me Blow remix with Asem, we did Woso Kom Nigu, Woso remix and the rest. Then it changed again. The sound changed when we brought songs like Simple, Baby, the Baby Too Much. The whole scene changed, the whole sound changed. Then it went to Azonto. Then it switched from Azonto to, then it has finally come here.
Yeah.
So me, I respect the times and the sounds that it brings with it. So I'm not the type to say, they've spoiled the sound or so. No. I feel like this new generation brought their sound. Okay, so the difference between now and then is that those days we would go to studio with a cooked song. Like those days you would write your song home and you take it, because we were not getting studio bookings. Like you book the studio like some months before. And if you go and you are late, somebody else will be there and you'll be shifted back again. So there were very few studios, few producers. But right now, lots of producers, and there are lots of lessons on YouTube and everywhere. So people can, and lots of equipments became easier to get.
Purchase.
So most of the young ones became producers. So now it's easier to make music. But the catch here is that the current listener wants music fast. At first, Kojontri and the rest, they will drop music maybe 5 years, 3 years, they would not come out. And people will still be waiting. And when it comes out, it's classics on classics, like properly mixed, properly touched. But now, if you go off for about a year, they will say we're trouble. Or maybe 2 years, or so it's like the fans want to hear you over and over. It's fast food music time now.
Exactly,
So you can't stand on one song for too long and go mix this, that too. By the time you bring it, the sound has changed, and you wouldn't even need to. So a lot of things have changed since we came
till now.
Okay,
so I have 2 questions, but the first one would be, I want to find out, there has been a constant evolution in our sound, the music, and everything,
exactly.
Right? Now, as I like to call you a veteran artiste, because you've been with us for a while. How have you been able to maneuver, the timelines? How have you been able to maneuver the change and still stay relevant?
So first of all, I believe I was born to do this music thing that I'm doing. I was born to rap. So I love it to the core. So first of all, I'm a student of the game. So I keep listening to new songs, keep listening to what's moving. And I am someone who learns more from international than local.
Right.
And what I realized over the years is that whatever changes or whatever the change be, mostly comes from out. For instance, let's say what's popping in the United States would eventually pop here. I remember when I went to UK some time back, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I came back to have a discussion with my producer Tubani that, bro, there's a new sound called drill. That is gonna be, the moment I opened my mouth, he already had a drill beat, and he told me that, bro, I have even cooked the drill beat for you.
He has been in tune with,
That is before even drill was hot in Ghana. So he gave me the beat, I recorded, but I didn't drop it. It took a long time. Then
you started hearing.
Then back to back, you know. So, yeah. Bring me back.
Yes, I was asking how you've been able to maneuver.
So sorry. So I'm someone who is constantly learning the new things.
Okay.
And I am not the artist who I don't look down on new artists. I take time to listen to them and what they have. And I like learning. So I'll learn the new sound and I'll put myself in it. I think that's one of the reasons why. Exactly. I'll put my FlowKing Stone in the new sound. That's all.
I think that is very on point because you have worked with a number of new artists.
Exactly.
I've worked
with so many, almost all of them.
And you guys, you dropped a video 10 days ago with Paluta on God.
On God.
Yes.
FlowKing Stone Paluta. That's the freshest video out. On God. Go check it out.
Guys, go and check it out. It's on YouTube. But still speaking of, I want to know, I mean, you are somebody who clearly likes to learn and evolve, and change with the time, because when times and seasons change, you also need to adapt and reinvent yourself.
That's what you said.
Reinvent yourself. So I want to understand how that has had an effect, or what effect that has had on you, outside of you wanting to learn new stuff, and then bring your own blend or your own twist to it. How has that affected your creativity, or how you go about, your creative processing?
Okay, so for me, I was the way we did it from back home. I was groomed on creating from anything. So back then, when we were young, we'll play anything. Somebody would just come and do king kong king kong king 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 kong with maybe anything. And when they play it, you have to come with something. Things king kong or skate from stick to the right, black scat. We don't with the back. You have to go with it. So because of the way I was trained and the way I came up with it, every sound that comes, you just give me the sound. Give me the beat. I'll immediately
come up with
something and fit it in perfect. So all I have to do is get a producer who knows what the new sound is. Give me what the new sound is, and I will just flow with it. You get what I mean? So me, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process because it keeps me younger all the time.
Okay, so I think that there has been a constant shift, right? When it comes to music in Ghana, for example, there has been this constant shift. Sometimes the Ashanti region, for want of a better description, the Ashanti region has been on top for a while. The Accra will be on top for a while, but now for the past 4 or 5 years, I would say, the sound has shifted to the Asaka movement, with Kumasi and the Ashanti region being at top when it comes to the music conversations over here. Now, I want to ask you, how do you feel about that? Because it's like there's this constant struggle and then all of that.
Well, me, honestly, the time when it was just me alone representing Kumasi, it was heavyweight on me, because I would come to shows at Conference Center and the rest, and it would be just me, and I would come and I would scream, "Was sick room." I mean, this is after Brothers' time, and even during Brothers' time. So for a long time, I was grooming a lot of the boys. I was giving them game on how to make it work. I was featuring for almost all the new ones. Most of them I'll feature for them. I was putting them on my album. I did shows. I would do big major shows in Kumasi, like the one Osekom Shutdown I did at Kumasi Mall.
Okay.
Yeah, the first ever show there. I'll do a big show with my own pocket money, and I'll put the boys on it for them to sign.
Yeah.
I'll go to their concerts,
their
shows, for free.
Yeah.
Like
right.
I'll be posting the boys. If you go on my page,
just showing them love, yeah.
And making sure that we have the next generation
of artists.
So when my city came back on top, I could relax. So that was when I started being chill. Like, okay, now the boys are on.
The ball is in our court now.
I can relax. Exactly. So for me, it's a very good thing. Now I don't have to fight too much.
So much,
for my people. Now we have a lot of voices.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think that is a Ghana thing. You know, it's a win for all of us.
Well, yes. I mean, that is the yes, of course.
I mean, with the internal.
Of course. This is when I'm talking about the fun of it, the competition within Ghana.
Yes, of course.
But when we are talking about music in general, the Ghana music flying in general, bro, we are all flying the Ghanaian flag. It's all about Ghana. But this is just the fun of it with regards to the regional banters or competition.
Okay. So I think there's two more things that I want us to go on, and then maybe we can wrap this up. But the first one would be, as a vet, you have seen artists go through, labels, management. You've seen independent artists, especially recently, like still on the Aquaba. Now they were able to, make a name for themselves independently.
Yeah.
It also shows that that the Ghanaian artists are learning and they are evolving with time. Now I want to get your perspective on, whether it is, what do you think the way forward is? I mean, to reach a wider audience, do you think that people should still learn and maintain being independent artists, or we should, sign to, or we should look out for labels and then all of that? What's your?
So that's a good one. I believe it depends on what you want from your career.
Okay.
If you really want to be like big international artist, I feel like it's easier through big labels. Okay. If big labels sign you, it's easier for them to, because it's all about links and connections. They are already linked to those big radio stations. They are already linked to a lot of stuff. So they can just plug you in there immediately. Right. But you have to understand that everything comes with a cost. And the cost is that you might not be able to own your own masters or something. I mean, for us who own our masters, we love it. But at the same time, when you get to a certain level, you need to cross over.
So you recognize the advantages.
Exactly. So the record label also takes them to the next level.
Right.
I'm sure if it wasn't for a major label handling Black Hole and Kim Promise and Stoneboy and the rest, it would have been difficult for them to cross over like the way they are doing. Okay. So I think it's good, but it depends on the deal you have.
Okay.
Because we've seen or we've heard a lot of musicians do deals with labels and come back and cry.
Right.
So it depends on what you want. Do you want the fame now? Do you want international leverage? Or do you just want to do music because you love it? And do you want to own all your masters? It depends. It's a lot.
Very salient question.
Yes. So it depends on what you want. And how you are going to bargain your way out of it. Okay. But if you have enough to be able to fund yourself, I feel like it's better to do it with you and your team.
Okay.
But if you don't have enough to push it to the limit you want it to go, if you are lucky to have a big label to support, I feel you should have to go for it.
All right. So, I mean, we just had to get you to give us game, because you've been here
I respect
for a
that.
while, definitely. So, but I want to come to you personally. Now, ahead or prior to the release of On God with Kim Paluta, what had you been getting up to, and what is next for you after this release? What should we expect from you? What do you have for us? What's coming? What does FlowKing Stone have in store?
So now On God is flying. And on the album, I actually dropped an album that had the On God and Tomorrow and the rest. Now I have lots of bangers on that album. I have Opana with Shatawale, a banger. I have Omubeka with Aquaba, another banger. I have Close with Mr. Drew, another banger. I have Madonna with my brother Kunta, another banger. I have Happy Day. I have lots of bangers on one album.
Yeah.
So I was taking my time to drop them one by one.
Yeah.
Based on the decision of the people, the one they love the most.
Right.
So now, based on when we dropped the album, based on the polls we did, we realized that they love On God a lot. So we stood on God to do video, and now we are pushing On God.
Right.
After On God, the next song they love the most is Tomorrow,
right,
featuring Bello God and Mufti. So now we are working on the video. So after that, another song they love is Madonna. So we're doing it gradually. We are pushing taking time to push the album because it has lots of goodies on it. It's called the Decision album.
Right.
FlowKing Stone, check it out. So, but alongside, we would be dropping new music, remixes, and the rest. You know, so that's how it's gonna go. Yeah.
So for now, the best decision you can make is to go listen to FlowKing Stone, the Decision album.
Smart guy.
Okay, yeah, definitely do that. And the video with King Paluta, the song On God, is out everywhere. It's on YouTube. So guys, I hope that everyone will go and check it out. But before we sign out, we want to touch quickly on your relationship with Aquaba.
Okay.
And you guys make amazing music together.
Facts.
What is that relationship like? And what is the creative, like, what do you guys do in the studio, you know, and come up with the kind of music that?
Well, first of all, see Aquaba, see him as a brother. The last time he came to UK, he came to my place.
Right.
I see him as a brother.
Yeah.
So prior to us doing the Blow My Mind song, we had spoken a lot of times. So the producer gave me the beat, the Blow My Mind beat.
Yeah.
I listened to the song. Usually, the moment I hear a song, I get a hook.
Right.
I got a hook and I'm like, no, I'm not going to try this.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for somebody who has that touch. So Mugis came to Kumasi and I reached out to Mugis. So I was with him in his hotel room. We were vibing. I played him the beat. I said I wanted to give that one to him and we do. He also loved it.
Yeah.
So we were in talks on doing it. And he was in Kumasi for a while and he had to leave to come to Accra. But I'm sure when he came, he had lots of things to do. So the process became very slow. I was not really getting it as fast as I want.
Yeah.
So Aquaba came to town and I met him and immediately he saw me. I said, bro, we said we'll do music, like we'll record for a long time, but we never do. He said, yeah, I'm ready, we can go. So I called my producer, we went to the studio. I told the producer to play him
Blow My Mind.
Yes, the beat. So he played him and he loved it. He started getting ideas. I started getting ideas.
Right.
He started singing his part. I did my part. I took it to Dominic, the guitarist, to
Did
kill
something,
it.
Post-production.
Then KC killed the mix and we had a wonderful banger.
Yeah.
The other one, Omobeka, also another banger. We followed about the same pattern.
Yeah.
So I went to KC. We even played a different beat. But when Aquaba came, we restructured everything again. Then he did his hook. I did mine, and we had Omobeka. So he is very musical. So we and me to my mind is there. Yeah. So we don't.
I was about to touch on how much depth he has and how much depth, because for me, I regard you as a poet. Like I think that you are a poet, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
okay, sorry.
Yeah, bro. No, that's it. So I feel like we are on the same wavelength or on a similar wavelength. So it's easier when I'm making music with him. We understand it. Yeah.
That's good. That's really dope. I mean, I have been cheesing the entire time because I cannot believe that I'm, sitting here with you. 50-year-old me will be very surprised. But I mean, finally, the last thing that I want to find out from you, you've been in and out of the country a lot.
Facts.
So we want to know what's going on because Cecilia will be out to quiet, they don't come back. But so we want to know what's up with you.
Paluta will say me too quiet to say caterpillar. And I'm just saying, too quiet to say grader. So because for me, my family lives in UK. I see my wife and kids.
Right.
So most of the times I go and be with them,
Right.
and I come down sometimes.
Okay.
So that's why I keep going and coming.
Okay.
Sometimes too is going to do events,
Yeah.
going to do shows,
Right.
and the rest. That is the reason why I keep going and coming.
Yeah.
But Charlie, you say I don't know who was around
Yeah.
you get down, bro.
Yeah, well, we're hoping that you keep us updated on what you get up to, so that we can also sensitize the public on it, let them know what FlowKing Stone is getting up to. But it has been very interesting having you in the studios today. Thank you for passing through. We're looking forward to whatever you have coming up next, and we will be here to amplify it as well.
Thank you.
But guys, that
My
has
pleasure.
that has been it for Thread Special. I'm your boy Kojo Trip, and I have been with the man, the legend, FlowKing Stone. He's a legend. For those of you who don't know, go back, go track it, and then you will find out. But before we go, any final words, anything you want to say?
Yeah. Thank you for giving me that opportunity, because On God official video is out. It's the latest banger. I featured my brother Kim Paluta on it. Go check it out. FlowKing Stone On God is the hardest thing right now. It's on all the streaming platforms. The Decision album is also out. Thanks for doing the watching and the listening. And bro, thanks.
Thank you as
well.
Bro,
I need to listen to your EP.
Definitely.
What's the title of your EP?
Ride Along.
Okay, so is it out?
It's out already.
So
Kojo Trip, Ride Along.
Kojo Trip, Ride Along. Let's all go and check that one out too, because after this, that's what I'll be listening when I'm on my way going. Yeah.
Guys, it has been an awesome conversation with the man FlowKing Stone, and I just received a blessing, for today. So yes, thank you. Keep tuning into 3 Music TV, and we are out.